It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the Double-A level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
The show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Somerset Patriots and the Harrisburg Senators. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 65 gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So the next to bat will be Miller.
The shortstop, number 24.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit a ton out to center field.
Go two.
Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. At the plate now is Miller. He singled in his first AB.
Hey, one side right now. Here we go.
From the stretch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Second home run early in the year. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch.
And stepping in, Daniel Marte. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Thunder are on top, 2-1. Ready to take his hacks again. Miller blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first-pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordy Barley. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next to bat will be Brett Wiseman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Torres scoops it up, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in next, Miller. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. First offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
On the bag.
And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Miller will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Has a look, now the pitch. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Next up, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Gleyber Torres.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make 1 more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint.
Next to stand in is Israel Pineda. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Somerset Patriots came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Reggie McClain claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joel Casto works 2 full innings in relief to record the save. Evening from